Yo, what is up, everybody? How's it going? Good Monday evening to you guys. Welcome to the Collegiate Star League. You are watching set, or I guess match number 2 of 2 today. And before we begin talking about tonight's match, I want to welcome in Mr. Crackshot, aka Zach Guinness. How you feeling, man? Did you get some dinner in you? Get a little food in you?
I got a little rest. Got a snack and
Fix a little CS as well, from what I read.
Yeah. I got into a little Counter Strike, and then it was broken, and then I was trying to get into this game, and now I'm here, ready to watch this one.
You bought a defuse kit. You fixed everything. Just got
I don't know. I was just in a game, and then I couldn't join any GoTVs, and then all of a sudden it just started working again. So I'm happy. Now I can see what I'm casting.
You had a home run for a CSGO joke. T side, they just planted bomb and you couldn't get the defuse kit in time. You had to get another round in. All right, looks like they're going pretty fast on us actually today. Man, when they weren't kidding when I said we're ready, they are ready too. So earlier today we had UT Dallas versus UT Austin play in one hell of a match on Overpass. But before we get further through other things, we have Grand Canyon tonight playing against San Diego State University, and we're in the ninth round right now. This could be fun again. I mean, I don't know if maybe it could top the 4 p.m. game, but talk about an upset, talk about a really fun match we watched earlier today. That was wild.
Yeah, that was definitely a very, it's always fun to see it. We got to, like I said it during the game, you got to, root for an underdog for a little bit, and then you get to see a comeback, and then ultimately the underdog came out on top. So it was very exciting all around. You got to see a lot of aspects of esports that we all know and love in that one. So definitely happy that I got to see that one, and hopefully this one brings us the same kind of excitement.
Yeah, indeed. Looking at Grand Canyon, they are coming into tonight's match at 1-1 with the recent victory this weekend over
surprisingly Long Beach.
Long Beach, exactly, 16-14. Obviously, that was very close from the looks of it. And then you had a loss against Arizona State, 12-16. So they've been in both of these matches on both ends. Showing that they're very competitive this year, and from recent, their recent play from different orgs as well, not just with the CSL. You'd be maybe a little bit surprised with the result, but wow, I mean, this is a great start to already having one of the premier teams as well in your division beat them. When we talk about some of the premier teams in their division, we're talking obviously about Cal Poly Pomona, San Jose State, and CSU Long Beach, but definitely a big victory for them there. Meanwhile, on the San Diego State side, a little bit of a rough start. They lost to Arizona State, and now they're facing Grand Canyon. And I would say this is probably the easier part of their schedule that they've had to go through in the first 3 weeks. They still have Cal Poly Pomona, they still have San Jose State, they still have CSU Long Beach. So tonight's going to be, I think, a really big game for them in terms of needing a victory before the tough part of the schedule hits, right?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, this is like you said, in this division, it's cutthroat, it's tough, and you got 3 big swingers at the top. So GCU picking up a win against one of those 3 is just all they could ask for, really. I mean, it's huge for them. So either way, both these teams are going to be looking for a W here. San Diego State, arguably you could slide them up in that maybe top 5 area of this division. They've been known to be good in the past, and it looks like they're going to go for a B rush here. It's going to be and NK gets 2, and that's going to be Relax getting 1, and Kenna. I
don't know. That's actually an interesting pronunciation. Okay, let's go with Kenna.
Okay. He's going to get 1, but now it's Slim Aid left all alone in a 1v2 here. So as I was saying, to San Diego State.
Oh.
Well on their way with the pistol round to win, courtesy of Slim Aid, and they're well on their way to the win that I was saying that they really, really need here.
Shots literally fired. Wow. Well, off to a little bit of a hot start. Now, Zach, I got a question for you. Are you a sports fan of any sort, by chance, on the side?
I watch a lot of hockey.
Now, when you try to watch hockey and you want to watch your certain team and they're not home, how hard is it to find a stream? It's impossible, right? You look everywhere, you have to go to pirated sites of some sort, you gotta go through a couple ads, get a couple viruses to watch it.
Literally give your computer AIDS.
Exactly. Does that ever happen in esports? No, because we've got Twitch, our partner that we see year in and year out helping support the CSL, and we're proud to have them back for another year. We want to thank them as we get to witness this live wrecking that Quill is putting on right now on Grand Canyon. And just wanted to thank them for all the events that we get to work with them and they get to work with us, helping develop collegiate esports all the way from PAX West and PAX East, all the way to A side and B side of this game. And so just want to, as always, give a big thank you to Twitch. But wow, I mean, hot start for San Diego State, right? This is like, compared to what we watched earlier today, these are some fast plays coming up right now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is definitely a different pace being set early. San Diego State sort of just saying, you know, we're going to steamroll into this B site. And this is what I was kind of alluding to earlier, that we were saying Dallas wasn't doing. And they weren't just bowling into the B site, even though it's so effective and known to be so effective in the meta of this map. And they weren't doing that, and that was a problem for the defense of the other squad. So that was Austin, I believe. So it was really hard for them because they're just not, like, they're used to these fast attacks. San Diego State would have been a better opponent for them because their setup would have favored shutting that down more. This we're seeing early. They want to set the tone in this one and take down GCU with just all at the same time and just really like kind of try to play the mental game.
Well, we got a little choo-choo train coming up right here from San Diego State over towards A side. They're moving fast once again, and there will be Wacky waiting for them in the bathroom. Can he stop them? Doing it as best he can, not able to. On the backside, coming off of Connector, Real Stone, maybe going to try to control bathrooms. He sees one, he sees two, manages to get a beautiful headshot off of one, picks up a gun, and now it is going to get really interesting and hairy here on A side as the bomb is down, trying to defend from all sorts of angles. But look at San Diego State, headshot after headshot, knocking the nerds down from Grand Canyon down and covering both ends, it looks like. 3 rounds just like that.
Absolutely, they're making this quick, and it looks like Slimane's leading the way here. It's about 5-0-0, hasn't died yet. So important that he continues to lead the way for his team early on.
This is San Diego State's playing the we got a midterm strat tomorrow. Just move.
They're trying to get it done as quickly as possible, which I mean, like I said, in this meta of Counter-Strike, you can beat great strategy in certain scenarios, even if the strategy is great, as long as your skill is better than that strategy. I mean, you saw Cloud9 just bowl over big just because individually they were better, and they used it back.
Well, this is interesting. This is, I think, the first time that San Diego State is actually utilizing setup play on their T side. They're trying to go through. Already somebody waiting for them in Connector. Looks like Stone really controlling it. Not able to completely hold them off, but the trade for 2v1 was really nice. Slowed the initial push down. Doors open over here by Water, and now they're trying to make some quick decisions as slowly all the CTs are corralling around them, looking for an opportunity to maybe sandwich them in. But here comes all this nades over to B site. When are they going to enter? Right here, Relax is waiting for him. He gets smoked off, so now this is going to become a much tougher shot for him. Nobody's watching from the backside of Connector. Lose the back of sight, and now the whole entire B site is open. Oh my. And it's all going to come down to Wacky right here. Can he do it?
Yeah, the flank came in really quickly there, but the trade came in even quicker. So now Wacky Gamer left all alone against Ken and D-Lim. I think that's what it is. I don't know. That's what we'll say.
Ken A versus D-Lim.
Yeah, the team of names that I can't pronounce.
Oh, Wacky almost gets a shot off.
Yeah, Wacky knew that guy Ken was gonna peek in there, so I appreciate the awareness.
That could have been worse. He might have been able to pick off D-Lim first, and then he would have been able to get Ken A. Ken A did not rotate or react right away as he popped out. So
yeah, he played it right.
A little fortunate, I almost want to say.
I mean, like, he played it really, really well, and unfortunate that he didn't get he needed to get that first kill when he was spraying initially, and then, I mean, like, I hate the M4A4 some days. It's a love-hate relationship because I swear to you, that gun spray pattern changes every day.
CSGO Dev is listening. You could tweet them at CSGO Dev. Yeah, oh.
Short A taking control of by D-Lim and Cool, even though Queel. Cooley. I can't say any of these names. This is ridiculous.
Relax. Look at Relax holding it down with a P250 right here, and eventually gets cleaned up. But really nice trades. I mean, for an eco, that was pretty good. 3 guns down, a lot of damage, and wow.
I mean, it's sad to say it, but at 5-0, that's the closest GCU have been to winning a round against SDSU so far. I mean, look at the money; it's just absolutely rolling. D-Lim has to buy here, and he's got $1,300 to do so. I mean, a lot of some of these guys have only died like 1 and 2 times here, and it's really being rough on GCU already. The mental game is one that they're going to have to overcome early because SDSU is just shutting them down everywhere, like at every angle that they go play against them on.
Oh, can Wacky get the shot? No, Slimane takes the duel and wins that one. And now they probably have a little bit of an opening here coming on the A side. Stone moving up out of connector, trying to still control it, being careful on his backside as well. Doesn't want to get caught or ambushed by anything at the current moment, but he does have support coming up. Meanwhile, on the San Diego State side, they are not wasting any time. Slowly but surely crawling up through A, and only looks like Biani is holding it down. He's going to definitely need some support, but could Stone get some pickoffs here before they enter the A site? This could be big.
He's gonna have to. Yeah, he's gonna have to here. He has to get at least one because all the other players are behind them, and they're starting to realize this. That's the real Stone who was on the flank. He went down. Now that's Slim finding him. They haven't found Biani on truck yet. And somebody actually ran past him.
I know. I think I just saw him. I was like, I saw an X-ray.
He gets the kill. That was unreal timing for him not to see that guy and that guy not to see him. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Slimane's gonna find the pick on the last guy. Yeah, these guys are just outclassing GCU, which is weird because, I mean, like, if GCU is able to take it to a place like Long Beach, then I wonder, like, what could San Diego State do to them?
This is why I gotta. Honestly, this is one of those things where like I wish I had like way more time to just like prep and just to see like these type of things, because I mean we do have technically the demos available, and I'm just like I would love to watch and see. I'm like, what happened to CSU Long Beach then? Realistically, if they did lose, like what in the world happened there? Because yeah, just right now it's not like San Diego. They're not doing really anything that special. They're just kind of going at it and taking fights right away. And this is kind of a little bit of an issue if they put good positioning on them, but. I mean, still, look at all of this. Kuehl clearing out water. Get out of here. Heads ripped off. Oh, my goodness. But yeah, I mean, are they doing anything special, really, in this case? Like, they're just kind of
they're just, oh, yeah, they're outclassing them. And they're just, like, saying, okay, it doesn't really matter what aim duel we find here. As long as I can find an aim duel against you, then, you know, we're just going to take that and win that. And they're winning like all across the board, which is why you see their kills, you know, they're pretty even though they're winning at like 7-0. Sometimes at like a 7-0 scoreline, you'll see like a couple players carrying, but it's pretty even carry across the board for these guys because they're all winning their aim battles.
Mm-hmm. Well, right now we got Biani moving back. He's heard some footsteps. We got Wacky trying to hold it down here on the long side. Oh, misses a shot right there. They know where exactly he's at. Already taking a couple shots. He goes down. That's going to open up another move here. Stone coming up from connector. D1IM, it looks like.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys just tell us how to say it. We'll say it the right way, okay?
We're sort of paying attention to chat. If you know the correct pronunciations, let us know. We'll fix it as we go. But D1IM tries to hold it down, and now only a 2v4 remaining. Relaxed NK. They are going to have to show up really big right here.
Yeah, they will as they're rotating in. And it looks like and NK is going to go down early. Ken taps away and takes him down. And Relax now left alone at a 1v4. He's unfortunately kind of committed at this point in Bank. He's going to find one kill, and he will spray and find a second, but he's almost out of ammo. He dinks up Cool, but unable to finish him off, as that's an 8th round now for San Diego State. They're wanting to end this one quick. They might have a midterm tomorrow.
It's like I'm like internally, I'm just like, hey, I might be able to catch 4th quarter of Monday Night Football still. if they keep pacing like this right now, this is actually this is actually pretty ridiculous pacing. I mean, this is almost like pub level, like when you get teams talking to each other. So what are we gonna do? Everybody's just like rush, rush, rush. There's like no,
Yeah, no, this is
setup
definitely
play. This is very like about as pub as you're gonna get in terms of strategy.
this is like a stacked ESEA pug, where you got like pros on one team and you got like D- guys on the other team. Although Trade's gonna come out in connector now. Things are gonna go into a 4-4 early in this round. Biani's actually lurked out into upper A and he's finding some information, but he realizes he's given up short. Yeah, he couldn't get it. Oh, he gets the first one, but he's been found out. Zago Man now left the task to get the bomb back. He kills Stone. They're gonna realize that that's not the man who they killed if their communication is good. So, still looking for that other player. He's actually rotated all the way into spawn, and now they're gonna try to get onto the A site here before anybody rotates up. And I believe they may have time to do so. Biani's actually gone down into the connector. There's still a player waiting for them. That's Ken, but really gets shot in the back. The timing is ridiculous here as he's going to go down, kill Biani, and kill Wacky Gamer as well, turning around and finding that shot. That's unbelievable timing for him to go down the stairs at that point, not get shot in the back.
And looking at it relaxed all by himself, he's going to have to do the work, and they planted it on the side of bathrooms, and great angles all over the place. So Slimman's kind of a little bit at risk right here as he tries to run away. Indeed, he gets caught, but dual support right here on the other side, and there's almost no opportunity here for him to defuse without getting kind of a shot. Both peek out at the same time. Too many heads to take down at once, and that's going to be 9 rounds. 9. Oh my god. And anybody got a stopwatch on this game? Like,
yeah, I mean, this is going really, really quickly. And I mean, if you're SDSU, you're cruising right now. This is a game you should never lose. I mean, if they somehow manage to lose this game, I hope all 5 of them quit Counter-Strike forever.
I mean, at this point, I mean, I'm not surprised San Diego State's gonna opt in for an application for AGDQ just to see if they can show off speed running at the next AGDQ for CS:GO, seeing how this is going so far. But big move to A site right now. A lot of them going through the long portion of it. We do have a couple players that looks like hanging out in connector, looking to catch a flank, not playing the A site itself, looking more so to flank them. Already one going down. NK. Will Stone do it? But it looks like he swaps gun at really an unfortunate moment, and now it leaves some of his teammates wide open on the side. Obviously, this is pistol versus guns, eco versus the big dogs. One pick off right there. We've seen some good deagle action today, actually. If there is any nice like note from the eco rounds is today, we've seen some solid deagle play. Lots of one shots.
Yeah, lots of 1 deags as well as Relaxed with 1 HP. He's going to find the 1 kill and barely a chance in this round now. As the player with HP is going to go down, that's Biani, but Relax finds 1 more. Not over yet, as Ken left now. Okay. All alone against him. He should be able to clutch his 1 HP. Ken should have this. He just has to touch him, and he will. And that's 10 now for SDSU. They'll recover the op as well, just as insult to injury, and this is actually just... Wow, this is a slaughter.
Mm-hmm. Looks like we have been corrected. It's not
dim.
DI1, it's just dim. This is a continual problem that's happened like over the years, and it's just like we get a team that agrees to like troll the hell out of us, and they like say this is how you pronounce it, and like once the player watches the VOD, I get like this angry as hell email like, what the hell is this? Like,
you're saying I just did what I was told, man.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Caster's life is tough.
Relaxed has a nice boost, sees him right away.
How
but
are you gonna lose that? Yeah. That's ridiculous.
You cannot like this is a big reason why we're seeing Grand Canyon have a little bit of a hard time. They're losing these gun duels that they should have big advantages in. But there we go. Wacky gets an op shot off, but already a lot of the T's are on B site, and not the rotations are not coming in time, and the positioning is questionable. Like, look at this positioning right now. They got 2 players caught between 1 smoke and a molly, and now they're getting flushed out by Molotovs, and this is just tough. I mean, right now Grand Canyon is not playing optimal CS:GO.
They're being forced right into the off of Slimane that's being put to work right now, and Dim goes down now. Stone finds 1, but Ken's gonna trade him out, looking for that final frag onto Wacky, unable to find it as Wacky's going back and forth in the stairs and graffiti position. Ken on site will spray away and take him down. Now GCU down 11 rounds to nothing, and the double op T side. Oh no, they won't go for it. They're just trolling. And I mean, like, at this point, it does feel like they're just trolling against GCU. I mean, 11 rounds, like, this is an absolute slaughter. And I mean, if you're GCU, you just got to go back to the drawing board after this one and say, how do we beat one of the best teams in the division and then get slapped on overpass like this.
Indeed. Well, while we're moving along right now, don't forget, guys, that we do CSGO broadcasts every Monday and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific and 7 p.m. Pacific. Obviously, feel free to time convert that to wherever you're at in the United States. And be sure to keep coming back and hit that follow button on the Twitch channel. And be sure to hit that one deagle or you might get caught by Slimane in his off right now. And that's exactly what Biani's trying to avoid. And Slimane coming down, getting a pretty nice fight with him, but he'll force him off for the time being. We do have some rotates getting back up on the A side, but not a lot of guns available for them at the moment to really fight this. On the backside, Slimane finally clears out Biani, and now they'll just have the forward presence that they got to worry about on the site. Good shot from Wacky, and it seems like Wacky's mainly the one that right now is trying to hold it down at least. And
Relax is gonna find a dig, and that's a round. That's a round for GCU. Everybody, let's give them a round of applause.
We did it. I wish I had like a button and just like confetti falls down like in like a banner drops down. They got around.
Yeah, just like Dora. We did it. Yay.
Did it. But
yeah, it's sad to say, but I mean, like,
well,
hopefully they don't get
I mean, to be analytical on the side of it, what was the cause of that? They were actually just hitting shots that we saw Wacky first of all clear 2 out, and then 2 great deagles. You know, that was just them finally taking a duel and hitting their shots at that point. It wasn't like overly strategic in terms of how they retook the site. So, you know, at least at the base of this.
Yeah, I mean, you can fundamentally see that it's not, you know, they're not incapable of winning rounds right now. They're just unfortunately can't find, nothing's going their way, and they're not winning any of their fights until that round there.
Oh, Biani in a crazy position. Oh, he gets caught, and then in happens as well. A nice shot by Wacky right there. Manages to clear 2 out, but then he gets traded out. The rotations have already come over to A site. And now some decisions are going to have to be made by Slimane and the boys from San Diego State. Would they want to continue pursuing? Obviously, they're not aware of it, but they could work down Connector for the time being. And NK going to take the long route. Relaxed onside takes out Zagoman. We haven't talked too much about him just yet. Haven't seen actually too much of him. It's been really the entry fragging of pretty much everybody else almost, it seems like, with Slimane and Kene. And Slimane gets another pick off right there. Stone trying to hold up that side, sees the plant, gets the plant down, and nice shooting once again. Back-to-back rounds for Grand Canyon. This is what they need.
Yeah, and they can go on the double op here for the rest of the half if they're able to win this next one. So hopefully this double op setup works out for them. There's still like a lot of economy they got to chunk through on the side of SDSU, and then their loss bonus is only getting bigger at the same time. So when you got that big of a lead, I mean, you have a mountain to climb. If you're GCU, you need every round of the rest of this half if you want to stand a chance at this.
Well, here comes the train over to B site, and can NK position in time. The flash catches a lot of the players. Quill's going to get sacrificed to the CSGO gods for the time being. Smokes all over the place. It's absolute rave up in the B site right now, but NK trying to do his best to hold it down. Now it's really just down to Biani if he can hold it, and the rest of the way it's going to be rotates, unfortunately, but already San Diego State has control of the site. Bomb is down, and this is going to be probably tough for them to get back on it.
Yeah, Dim is taking a really good post plant, and then you can see Slimane's also in a good spot.
Well,
already with the bomb
there
down.
is some good gun balance though, so at least oh, how fortunate for him catching Wacky. Did you, by chance, did your
Yeah, my Go TV's busted.
I was about to say, I'm just like I'm seeing the moonwalk right now. It's
hopefully this picks up.
Yeah, we'll have to see. For the time being, we'll swap back over to our cam, guys, to see what's going on. Hopefully you're enjoying this match so far. It is very fast-paced, and I did get a message from Ken A. asking about server lag. Yes, indeed, we are having a little bit of it, but hopefully we'll be able to get that going here.
Hopefully that.
I'll just tell them to take a pause for the time being.
Yeah, they shouldn't, like... Looks like the server is lagging so bad that they can't move, though, even.
Yeah. Well, let's... oh, boy. Yeah. Round already started, and they can't move. Server lag. Well, we will have to see how we can do this exactly in terms of figuring out if we could replay a round. I wonder if they could even command that, something like that. That's a great question.
Looks like they're back.
Looks like
They've gotten
they're moving around.
yeah, but they can't. It's like pistol round again, and they can't move, and they never were able to buy. And Wacky Gamer's got an op because he saved it. I don't
Well,
know if this round's gonna count. It really
well,
shouldn't.
yeah, it's a little rough. Well, hopefully they'll play it out, and we'll see what happens here, and play it through for the time being. But yeah, after this round, I would definitely encourage the teams to take a pause. So here we go. NK over here going to try to hold off the T-push right here and doing a good job getting some nice shots off, but eventually it gets his head ripped off. He does see everybody coming up on the connector side. Wacky Gamer, though, sitting there with an op just waiting for the next person to peek on out. And one person gets on out, second person gets on out, misses the shot, and now it's close range fights. 5-7 doing his work. And now can he continue to fight? It gets Lemaine and as well gets Dim, and that is an 11-4 half.
Yeah, I mean, didn't you see another kind of like talking in chat about it?
Yep. I'm going to say if they can pause to see if what we can do about that. So guys, give us just a second please, and we will hopefully figure this out in terms of how to potentially solve this.
Don't worry, I'm sure that the chat understands we got to find the most fair way to do this, and that's that's what we're gonna do.
Twitch chat. Twitch chat is where you can find fairness. Of all
You
the
find fairness. Yeah, there's a ton of fair, knowledgeable, and really respectable people in Twitch chat. Don't you know?
Too many actually, just way too many of them. So yeah, let me see if I can possibly message one of the admins. But until then, guys, hang tight really quick, and we'll be right back. All right, I'm muted up. I'm about to hop into CWO TeamSpeak and see if I can find a way where they can maybe reset a round. Alright, just an update to our viewers. We are currently just talking to admins right now to get everything configured so we could replay the round. Apologies for the silence due to some of the audio technical side of of OBS. I do have to kind of mute up while we figure out the best solution. So you know, just play some music. Pop up the Twitch Yu-Gi-Oh marathon stream for the time being, and we'll hopefully be able to get it all figured out soon. We'll be right back. Hey guys, sorry again. Apologies for the minor delays and technical issues. We are currently in the process of trying to reset that round. Some of the players have gotten a little bit impatient and almost offered to just go ahead and play, but for the sake of integrity and making sure that everything is played to its utmost, I guess, integral part of the CSL rules, we will try to do our best to reset this round and get it going again. So hang tight. Obviously, no music and background audio for the time being. Apologies, but yeah, while we're talking to admins, gotta make sure that some of the stuff is not picked up so you guys can understand. In general, if you guys have any questions for us in terms of the CSL, CSGO, admin rules, whatever the case is, if you want to know what favorite animal Crackshot likes, or if you guys have anything else that you're interested in, just feel free to let us know in Twitch chat, and we'll try to hang out with you guys while this little server reset gets going. Okay, so just hang in there, guys. All right, hey guys, welcome back, welcome back.
Hey
Well,
guys.
so we almost had the fix going, and then yeah, the players just kind of said screw it, and they're just gonna go for it. So on the administrative side, well, you can't really dispute it at this point if they do have at least contentious issues, but it looks like time is more of a factor here for them. Worrying about that one single round. So we're back in it in San Diego State once again. Quick on the trigger to rotate and defend really quick, but GCU got on site and now it is a 1-on-2. Can Biani hold it down? One DPs right now, going to try to stick it all the way. Can Zagoman hold them up? Hold him down, Zagoman. He almost did, but what? It looked like 1 or 2 seconds left on the diffuser. Is he going to have enough time?
Yes, he has it. He has it.
Great stuff. Great stuff. Wow. That probably is the play of the game for Zagoman right there, at least personally. We haven't really seen him too much in the first half, but did a wonderful job of, one, holding up as best as he could to help his teammate to try to defuse. But when he lost a teammate, he did take down his opponent and then eventually got back in it and got the defuse off. So, did you do anything interesting in your break? Go on a vacation. Go on a vacation. You know, do anything.
I took a small vacation while they were trying to fix the server.
Yeah. Well, hey, stuff like that happens. You know. I mean, for on the topic of production, you know, it's not always perfect. Obviously, you know, from anywhere from the amateur side to professional tournaments, you know, it wouldn't be a CS:GO evening or a day without some kind of delay. Am I right? Like.
I mean, like, if I saw, like, at the same time, I get the production is like, and I give those guys all of my love, like, the people who make events happen and all that stuff. Those people have, like, the hardest jobs in the world, and I know it because I've seen it firsthand in several places. But if I saw the concrete number of the amount of time that I've lost in my life due to server issues, I'd probably throw up.
The thing is, like, obviously I feel like servers and production have gotten better over the years. Like, with CSGO alone, like, if you think about, like, 2013-14, just when some of the stuff and some of the productions and just servers, and also, don't forget, I mean, there's ISP that has weird blockers on occasion, so there's really a lot of various issues, and then obviously technical issues of computers to actual peripheral issues and drivers and all sorts of stuff that slows like stuff down. And so it's kind of interesting, if you look at a general CS:GO event, how much downtime each one has. And yeah, I bet we've definitely lost a few days just alone on some of these type of things. But it's, I mean, hey, it's no big deal. We eventually get back in it. We finish up. CS:GO players are warriors.
It's all for what we love, right?
I mean, hey, I mean, look, I mean, CS:GO players are warriors. Like, there's some, you know, for you know, some of the trolling and the ESEA forums and stuff like that, the actual players that, like, compete and stuff like that and deal with server issues, they're, like, true Ironmen, having to deal with these type of things quite a bit. So, all right, guys, 13-4 for San Diego State. Big gun round right now for GCU. Can San Diego State hold it down, though? It looks like they got a force down. Nice hold by Zagoman, showing up once again. Can he do a little bit more damage? No, he cannot, but he will slow them down just enough time for Slimane to get a little bit further back and position himself. Meanwhile, rotating help coming out from Ken A over the top, but GCU going back in the connector, and guess who's waiting for him?
That's Dim on the other side, just hanging out, but they might have just heard that. They might try to pick him off here. Realsome caught an awkward spot, but he will find the kill onto Dim, and that's going to be Wacky Gamer finding one onto Slimane. And all of a sudden, GCU is looking like they might have a 5th round here.
Indeed, they might. Molly coming up over the top of Raptors, and got somebody close to him. We'll see who spots who first. A Wacky coming down here, down the steps, and oh, he's got his back turned, and he will get punished. Kene goes down. Another round, like you mentioned, for GCU, and not a lot of losses there either. Only NK falling down, and so they get some good money out of it. And now SDSU, they might be stuck for probably a good round at least on Eco. I don't know. Do you think they'll save for a couple rounds, or do you think this is just a single round buy or a single round save?
Knowing them, this is like a single round save, and then they'll buy into the next one and just try to shut down GCU before they can get anything rolling. CS is a huge momentum-based game, and if you can shut the team down and stomp them out, the CS teams will look to do that. So they're be rolling into the B site here, and that's NK finding one right away. But Kenne's going to find a 1 dig and then unable to translate it into another kill. But Zegoman finds one flanking as well. They went with an upper A push and they caught the flank. So Biani's down, but so is the bomb. Now Realstone and Relaxed and Wacky Gamer are going to be left all alone to defend this 3-on-3. Looks like they might go for this retake.
Yeah, Relaxed in a perfect position. Zagoman coming in with 4 HP, spots him jiggling around over there. Can he get one more shot off? He does indeed. It takes 2 down. Can he get a third? No. Wacky beats him to the punch, and GCU finding some life after this delay. Yeah, just maybe, who knows? Maybe this technical pause. Well, yeah, technically it was a technical pause. For GCU was good. It allowed them to kind of refresh their mind, refresh
It's
their
a mental
playstyle.
reset.
Yeah.
For sure, mental reset can help a lot, especially when it's such like a mountain of a scoreline to climb. And I mean, SDSU they're getting a little sloppy. Like I mentioned that I called that they were retaking, but I was just saying what they were doing. I wasn't approving of it. They shouldn't have went for that. I don't think in this round they could have saved those rifles, and they would have had a lot more money in utility for sure since they just went for that single round save.
Yeah, they're really banking on the fact that maybe Slimane can get some shots off and maybe catch them early, but instead they're going over to A site, and already the trades are not going their way. We have Kenne going to hold him off and give time for Slimane to get on over with that op to try to help him at least get some shots off. And he does have a good sight, almost gets him, and down to 45 for Stone. Kenne sees him, but not able to get him in time at least. For the time being, there will be an engagement in long. Kenne gets him. Can Stone and the rest of San Diego, or sorry, GCU get up though? That will be the question. And we see that big bathroom rotate. A very nice job picking off Wacky right there.
Yeah, this is turned around really quickly as GCU has found actually one more kill to even this out, but SDSU finding some light in this round. After GCU took the A site, the bomb was so far away that SDSU was allowed back into it. And the bomb still isn't going down. It's in the short bathrooms. They're being so careful about this. Dim's rotated up from the B site, but the other player is flanking, and I think they might be aware of that. The real Stone, has he caught Dim? Did he see his feet? Biani's going to fight out front, and Ken A is going to go down. Now this looks like a round surely for GCU as Dim is getting flanked, but how's this timing going to work? Just like that.
Nice. Good work right there from Stone. Obviously, that could have gone either way, but as he creeped up there, he heard the reload and kind of gave away his position, and I think that really opened it up for GCU right there in that round as well. So back-to-back rounds, really nice job and a good play from them, looking a lot more solid than they did at least in the first half. And maybe this composed GCU is what CSU Long Beach seen, because when we saw them earlier, they weren't winning any aim duels, they weren't defending anything, just, I mean, these simple strats. And so, but before we continue,
like, yeah.
not to go through the meat grinder.
The surf, the coil gets killed, Zagoman gets one as well, but not too much can be done here on this eco round from SDS to GCU now grabbing 8 rounds. Yeah, no, this is a complete different face that GCU is showing here, an absolutely different kind of Counter-Strike that's being played than in the first half. I don't know if it's just that they're a T-sided team. Maybe they like Overpass T-side a lot more than CT side. I don't really know what it could be, but yeah, maybe you're right. I'd have to say put it down to that pause, just being a mental reset for them, and now they're coming into this game and saying, hey guys, what do we have to lose? And at this point they're doing really well in this half as they've taken 4 of the 6 rounds.
Well, the psychology of it, I think, as well, just like San Diego State came out so fast, so strong, just ran them over and mowed them over a few rounds, kind of got a little bit I don't know, just mentally they got discontent in terms of what was happening right there, you know, round after round after round, and for some reason just lost confidence in the process of it. So right now it looks like GCU is flying high, and they're moving pretty quick as well. But, you know, let's not count out San Diego State. They still put on some really good rounds earlier. We do also see Zagoman getting a little bit more involved on the CT side, so a little bit more of a balanced approach, I think, from the team currently coming up right now. NK getting a smoke, trying to get that sight a little bit more cloudy. And can they enter, though? That will be the question. not able to get the shot off right there, and NK gets a forward position. He will need some support here pretty soon from his teammates if they plan to take the side, or he might get a little bit trapped in there. He's going to get it. Slimming goes down, but the trades come up, and now not all is well in the town of GCU. They're down to 3 against 4 of the SDSU. Aztecs and Stone down to 7 HP as well. As we go, beautiful shot right there. Trading 2 as well, and then finally the rest of the GCU go down. And finally there's SDSU again. They pop up. They're alive.
Yeah, they find that round and they're able to get a 14-8 scoreline. Now, I mean, this is something that I think that attributes to their first half. At the end of the day, GCU could really do really well. We could see a lot of good things out of them, but at the end of the day, it's just like last game. You know, SDSU is just too far ahead. They're really close to 16 rounds here, and I just don't think that GCU can get their heads back into it. I mean, get the round wins that they need in time.
Well, let's see how Kenny holds the B side right here. He's almost kind of by himself trying to hold it off, and with Dim going down, he will be by himself. Finally falls. The rotate should be coming in over from the heaven side, and finally goes down. 2 more coming up from the top. Rope diving down. Can they get a frog splash down on these GCU players? And so far, so good. And that just leaves Biani all by himself. He's in a good position to hold this up, but he's got to be careful. I don't think he needs to be peeking out right now or searching for these CT players. This is a little bit more aggressive. He does get kind of rewarded for it, but a little bit risky at the same time. Wow. 2 back-to-back frags down to 8 HP, and we'll get the bomb plan for the extra money. GCU
what a shot there. What a shot there coming out from Bayani, just backing off and hitting that shot. And now SDSU's actually been fully reset, so they're going to have to look at saving for at least 1 to maybe 2 rounds here. A couple players have a decent amount of money, so they can drop pistols to the rest of them or even get armor for themselves. Definitely viable for them to win on the pistols. I know that these guys are good with pistols for sure, and their playstyle attributes to the kind of crazy rounds and things getting hectic.
Here comes a train. Here comes a train wreck.
Coil's gonna find the first kill here, and then Biani gonna trade out 1, and now finds a second. Now he's looking for the third. He will find it before he's finally taken down by Dim, but NK gonna put an end to that. And now Zagoman gonna be the last man alive, but the bomb goes down to the B site. Zagoman just walking around inside. Now with the AK, he's just going to try to hang out in T-spawn, and I don't know if anybody's going to go for him or anybody's going to get close enough to him, but either way, GCU has some life in this one, and I definitely, my prediction into the Twitch chat was wrong. I definitely didn't think that they had this in them, at least, and they're definitely this a pleasant surprise for me to see for sure.
Did you predicted the 16-0, right?
I said 16-4. Just 'cause, no, that I did a quick AMA to pass the time during the technical support, and I answered 2 whole questions.
Quality, there we go.
Quality AMA.
Speaking of quality hiding, Zagoman keeps his gun, and I think that was a smart decision at that point. No reason to be losing any guns. They shouldn't really risk anything else as well. Both the economies are not that stable if you look at it. While GCU does have money, with this full buy, they're going to be risking falling into eco here pretty soon, and so you look at the overall performances right now. Slimane obviously leading the charge with Kenne behind him. Zagoman, who was sitting at the bottom half of or actually at the very bottom of SDSU, has worked his way up to the middle of the table now, really active on the CT side. And Biani and NK just haven't been able to, as well as Stone, kind of haven't been able to get it going here. And so I think it's going to be really important for them to start getting some good shots off, at least if they plan to keep this game going for much longer. And
they almost just ran right into the B site there, right into Dim, and NK just smartly runs away and cuts his losses. Zagoman is going to find one in connector. That's Biani going down before Dim is going to join in and take one. Being traded, though, by Stone, Kenne, and Slimane find kills of their own at the same time before NK finally finds that connector player left all alone now in a 3-on-1. We see NK with 3 nades to work with, 33 HP, needs to be absolutely precise with his shots here, and he's going to find the first headshot onto Kenne, and the second one onto Coil. Can he do this? Slimane comes out around the corner and takes him down. 15-10, GCU now is battling for their lives in this match after a noble comeback, to say the least, in its half.
Now, Well, you know, with how this game is going a little bit back and forth, and some of the guns that have been, some of the gunfights that we've seen, there's I think still a chance that GCU could continue through this. But you see pretty much both teams buying up almost as fully as they possibly can in this regard to try to, at least on regards for San Diego State, they're looking to take this game out right now. A little bit of drop damage from NK, not a great start right there overall. Let's see how the connector battle goes between these two players, and Coil gets the better of him right there. Relax though, trades it back out. Can they get one more good trade? And San Diego State come back down for more trouble, and he does find trouble in Relax. Zagoman on the top side is still doing his due diligence, and now it's a 3-on-3, and guns about the same in terms of rifles and a pistol. So this could get interesting here.
2 rifles and a deagle for each team, and we'll see which time to make it sing. That's Bayani taking down Zagoman. The first Eagles made to work well, and that is going to be an M4 earned for him. Now on a 3-on-2, they just really need to pick a site and go in and find trades, but they're going to be walking towards the B site, it looks like, here with the bomb. One player still up towards A, that's Bayani. Trying to maybe sell a little bit of an A fake here. He's going to throw a flash and just kind of back off, but the bomb has made its way into the B site. Not sure if it's been spotted from heaven. It looks like that might be the case here, and going to be quite the retake that SDSU is going to have to perform to win this game if they want to win it on this round. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they're saved here.
Well, they're looking to take the fight. Good little shot right there. Gets a good little look at HP off of, looks like Wacky. And Kene trying to find one more dig. He's trying to find the angle. If he can get it, he could probably take them down. And trades do begin. Slimane on the lower side takes 2 out from GCU. And now it's a 1-on-1. We might have game right here coming up. Can A do it? And with time ticking down, he's got to move fast. He's got to make some move. If he's going to defuse, he's got to stick it. And no, he's not going to have any time. He's trying to get out of there. Picks up the AK and finds another fight in water. Eventually does take out Wacky, but also dies along with the explosion. And so nobody making it out alive in that round, but a round going back to GCU. Not dead, can't quit. 11-15. San Diego State still leading, though.
Yeah, these full resets are just shutting down any San Diego State momentum right now. I mean, GCU is just taking it to them every round after they win one, and I mean, it's a slow way to win the game. But I mean, if SDSU is going to be responsible, I mean, I guess you gotta respect that they're saving and playing this out, despite being maybe a little bit frustrated here.
Oh, look at Quill. He's somehow getting around all of this. What is this mess going on right now? And Biani lets them run on by, and he's had to hear all this movement right here on the backside, and we'll see if he's going to be able to catch anybody. He might have Ken A, and gets the trade. Biani catches him, but already all the T's are on site. They got the bomb planted right now. A lot of the CTs are beginning to fall. Not a lot of HP remaining. Quill on the backside all by himself, not able to hold it down, and that is another round coming back to GCU. And what would you suggest for San Diego State to do? Do they buy right here and force it and almost reset themselves into a position where they might end up tying up if they fail? Or
no, you gotta save.
Yeah.
Yes, you save one more, you play it on the 13, and then that way you just go for the force on the 14. I guess here is this if it really comes down to that, but it really never should have come down to that, because I mean, this is SDSU's a game to lose at one point here. We got to remember that they were up like, what's that, 10 nothing at one point? Wasn't it 10-0, 11-0?
It's pretty close to that, if I'm not mistaken. Look at this fight up in Playground right now going on. Biani taking a good fight right there, clearing out a lot of SDSU right there and taking a little bit extra HP off of the other players, but already they've given up B side because of this, and they've only really picked up 1 rifle, so most likely this should be a round for GCU once again. And the battle looks like it will move into connector with Slimane and NK. If they could get there. NK takes a big shot to the dome, and meanwhile by water, Relax takes out Zagoman. Let's see if we can have any CT play. And with the bomb down right now, Slimane's the only one on site. We got from up top trying to gun down the only person that could defuse the bomb. GCU continuing to stay alive. This is a huge round right now for San Diego State. If they're going to probably buy up, and indeed they are.
Yep, and this will be it right here, whether we're going to overtime or not. Because I mean, if SDSU loses this, they will Dion. They'll have a decent amount of money that they'll get, but I mean, it won't be the best buy. So I'd say if GCU wins this one, that we might be looking at overtime almost for sure.
Are you surprised that neither team has taken a timeout? Obviously, we've had that delay, but like somebody like San Diego State that's having these weird little issues and kind of have given a lot of rounds up just in a big quantity to GCU. Are you surprised that they just haven't taken any timeouts to stop the game a little bit or slow it down and kind of gather their own thoughts as well?
I don't know. From what I know about these guys, they aren't really that kind of team. I mean, they're probably still pretty relaxed. They don't really tilt too much. I'm pretty sure that they're just they're pretty good friends when they play together. So I don't think that they're going to be super like tilted or need a timeout just because they're losing rounds in a frustrated way. They just got to talk things through, and I don't think that they need a timeout to do that. So I don't necessarily like they could have taken one, but I don't think it's a problem that they didn't.
Gotcha. Well, slow creep ball. A little bit of a dance right there with Zagoman and NK on the inside, trying to get the better of each other. Kene goes down, Slim gets Bjarni, and the continual pursuit of sight happens. 3-on-3, 2v3, down to a 1v3, and there we go. San Diego State closes out with Slim holding it down. Will the real Slim Shady of San Diego State please stand up? And that's exactly what just happened. 16-3 in the books. And that is a game for San Diego State as they actually get what? Their first win of the season? Yeah, that's actually their first win of the season.
That's their first win of this, but I mean they're a game behind everybody. They haven't played one game that so far I think is rescheduled. But either way, it's still a big win for them to get. And you look at that division now, and you're going to see a lot of teams at 1-1, and you can see that this division is going to be really grindy and like really scrappy when it comes to which team is going to come out on top. Like it's definitely not going to be any of these teams rolling over the others. You're going to see close games. Hopefully, as we've now seen two faces that GCU can show, even though, and then we've seen SDSU sort of also showing us two faces as they were really kind of struggled to gain any momentum on the CT side the same way that they did on the T side, despite the heroic efforts of Slimane, who drops that 30 bomb there, and definitely a huge key to their success. Definitely
that
a couple
awesome.
of multi-frag rounds too.
Well, definitely I think a big part of that was Zagoman coming alive in the second half to continue helping support them. If Zagoman didn't activate like he did, with the struggles that they were kind of having in that half, that could have easily gone to OT or maybe even been a potential loss, to be honest. But overall, way to hold it down eventually. It's kind of what we saw a little bit earlier today, where UT Dallas kind of gave up some more rounds as well in the latter portions, and eventually they were able to just get those last few rounds, squeak them out, and get the W. But congrats again to San Diego State on their first victory of the season. Grand Canyon will drop to 1-2 on the 1-2 on the season, tying them actually with San Diego State, and then that will open up, I think, the floodgates for everybody else in their division to begin kind of gaining a little bit of a lead on them, from the Cal State Long Beaches to the CPPs to the San Jose States. And we'll find out some more info on this group a little bit later this week as well, because we have San Jose State playing versus Cal State Long Beach on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific. That will be an enormous match you guys should be able to check out. And also prior to that, we'll have a 4 p.m. Pacific match between Minnesota and Maryville. Maryville technically in their first year with CSGO this year, so I'm very curious to see how they perform. And then obviously Minnesota has been a staple of the CSL for the years and a pretty experienced team all across the board. So Wednesday could be a really interesting and fun day, especially that last game of the day. SJSU versus Cal State Long Beach could be a lot of fun, do you think?
That match is going to be an absolute banger.
That'd be a lot of fun, and a lot of people are predicting that San Jose State is probably going to be a potential title contender this year as well, so you guys are definitely not going to want to miss that. Now, minor note before we head out tonight, UT Austin played their second match today. Scoreline 16-7. They got a victory. They came back today, so it looks like they did prep a lot more for their match on Cash rather than their game on Overpass. At least that's what it tells me for the most part. Obviously, I don't think Tennessee is at their level anyways, but good to see that UT Austin kind of rebounded off of that really tough loss earlier today. Overall, if you guys missed anything earlier today, be sure to check out youtube.com/CStarLeague. We will be uploading all the VODs from today's matches, including the upset from UT Dallas over UT Austin, and if you guys want to check out the replay of Grand Canyon versus San Diego State, all the way from the start to the pause timer where we had the swinging sets and the very end itself. Be sure to, I'm trying to think, what else am I forgetting? There's just so many plugs and stuff to talk about. Oh yeah, we have Discord, guys. If you are part of the CSGO community, be sure to join our Discord this year to be able to not only ask us questions, but help coordinate with other coordinators or players better, or even just find scrims if you're interested in getting a little bit of practice in. Type in chat, exclamation, Discord, and you'll be able to get into that link and join as soon as you can. As well, follow our Twitter and Facebook, twitter.com/CStarLeague and at Collegiate CSGO, as well as facebook.com/CStarLeague to keep up with all the news and happenings of the CSL, because we are pretty active almost 7 days a week in regards to everything that we do. And then if you guys are just deviants and just love CSGO and can't get enough of Collegiate CSGO, we have weekly articles going up from somebody like who writes in our department?
I
yeah, you write. That's right.
That's right. Nice pun.
I know, right? You guys can go to cstarleague.com/csgo/news articles, or just go to the news section when you get to the CSGO section. Rankings came out not too long ago, if I'm not mistaken, right? You guys.
Yeah, and I'm tasked with doing a top 10 that should be going up this week at some point. Although I do need to work on maybe getting an extension for that.
So you're not gonna be making any friends anytime soon. That's what I learned from the early days of the CSL. It's like as soon as you put a rankings out, like, you're gonna lose some friends in the community.
I'm being tasked with it, but I just don't know if I can get it. Like, they want it done tomorrow. I don't know if I can get it done tomorrow. So look for it this week at least. If you guys are definitely interested in checking out the website, it should be done at some point. I'm going to really try to get it done tomorrow, but if that doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. So this week though.
Gotcha. Well, guys, as well, if you're curious to see how the rest of the season is going to look, or at least a little bit of an outlook, we did a huge hour-and-a-half long quad episode in regards to our CSGO division in the CSL. So if you guys want to catch up and check out what's going on with the CSL, who's playing what our predictions are, you guys can go to youtube.com/CStarLeague. There's a quad playlist section that you guys can check out. It is episode 6, or if you see my beautiful gorgeous face and then that beautiful gorgeous picture right next to me, you will probably find it. And before we head out, just want to again thank Twitch for helping support the CSL and build collegiate esports all across the base. Be sure to follow them on twitter.com/Twitch, facebook.com/Twitch. Give them a thank you once in a while, because today we would not be here without their support, so we really do appreciate it. But until Wednesday, man, I think we're in for it. We're gonna need that break just to get prepared for what we're about to see on Wednesday. It's gonna be fireworks. That's my prediction.
Absolutely, I'm super excited. I can't wait for it.
All right. Well, you guys have a good night. Get some rest. Actually, do your damn homework and actually go to class so that you can actually free up and come watch all these awesome games on Wednesday night. But until then, we love you guys. Stay classy, and we'll catch you on Wednesday.
Take care, everyone.